Science is nothing but crush, said the man of God, Prophet Uebert. Happy birthday to him. 6th of September was the man of God birthday. Please watch the video to the end, share our video, subscribe, leave your comments because it means a lot on this channel. God bless you.
Science is knowledge gained by observation, proven by demonstration, refined by classification. So there is no science even in evolution, because your grandmother, when she was in existence, nobody went back to find a chimpanzee and test the whole process of it changing to a human being. So evolution cannot be science. How do we know gravitational force? That man was a scientist. Isaac Newton, scientist. And a Christian. Albert Einstein said the theory of relativity. I found it in the book of Genesis. Many physicists believed in God. Founders of science believed in God. Do you wonder, sin, when we talk about taxonomy, we're talking about the naming of animals and their functions. It is only in Christianity that tells you that God created a person and gave them to name animals. That science already beginning. In the book of Genesis, you are finding Adam already thrown into science, biology. Your biggest problem is not knowledge. It's your idea of knowledge. You think you are so learned that Christianity doesn't work anymore. Are you still here? I want to tell you of a story. The greatest atheist means the person who opposes the Bible more than anything. All right? And who doesn't believe, rather, God. That's the main definition. Doesn't believe God is there. Those people are not in existence, but they claim they are in existence. At best, you can be an agnostic. An agnostic is a person who says, I don't know whether he is there or not. To say I'm an atheist says, it takes arrogance. To actually say, he doesn't exist. So now, hear me. Are you here? Yeah. They are on a radio show. And on this radio show, as they begin to speak, they are speaking and they're speaking and they're speaking. And then the Christian is arguing for Christ. Are you getting this? The Christian is arguing for Christ. And he says, God exists. This one says, God doesn't exist. Then he says, there are so many Christians who don't know the names of Jesus' disciples. I've touched something here. Let me try here. Yeah. Should we start the lesson here? Should we bring the mic now? No, I will not take the mic there. I'll take only first row. The spiritual ones here. So this atheist said, these Christians are fake. They don't even know the disciples of Jesus. And listen to me. This theistic guy turned to the atheist and said, sir, tell me the title of Charles Darwin's book on evolution. He said, the theory of evolution. He said, no. That's just one of the titles. I need the full title. He said, this is an atheist who doesn't believe God. He said, oh my God. Oh my God, help me, God. The foremost atheist had to call upon the name of God to remind him of a book that caused him not to believe in the same God. When you are in trouble, your answer is our Jesus. Hey! Sit down. David Belinsky, who is one of the biggest physicists in the world, who took an issue with the book by Richard Dawkins, the same Richard Dawkins I'm talking about, who said there is no God whatsoever. He took an issue with his book called God Delusion, and he did his called The Devil's Delusion. Am I still hearing somebody here? And when he did that, guess what? Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this? He said, has science ever proved the non-existence of God? He said, not even close. This is the foremost physicist who is telling you we have no evidence that God doesn't exist. Foremost physicist. Then he went further. He says, does science and his worldview, paraphrase mine, and his philosophies ever come close to proving the claim that religious belief is irrational? He said, not in the ballpark. Then he went further. He said, is scientific atheism a frivolous exercise in intellectual contempt? He said, dead on. In other words, it's stupid to ever use science to try and disprove God. This is a physicist. So you can never get home and have a degree and now tell me you have a degree, that's why you know Jesus doesn't exist. Physicists are telling you it's a lie. So a professor at Harvard University was asked, how many things do you know on earth since you're the foremost educational institute? You know what he said? He said, I think we know 5%. And there was an argument. He said, you're lying. Not in the universe, you don't. He said, okay, 2%. He said, no, you don't. You don't know. We have not even gone.
Please, to watch the full video, go to the Man of God Prophet Uebert channel and you will be blessed. Subscribe, like, and share. Bye.